Imagine a quiet summer morning in July 1986 near Bakersfield, California. The desert air is hot and still. Farmers are working in their fields, and the highways are nearly empty. Then suddenly, a deafening roar rips through the sky. Something fast and angular flashes overhead, and seconds later it slams into the ground. A violent explosion follows. Dust and smoke rise high into the air, and pieces of wreckage scatter across the desert. Within minutes, military helicopters arrive. Armed soldiers seal off the entire area, and every piece of debris is collected and quickly flown away. The U.S. Air Force gives reporters only 2 words: no comment. Journalists keep searching for answers, and one man finally agrees to speak, the father of the pilot who died in the crash. His voice shakes as he reveals something chilling, that his son was working on a project so secret that every 3 months he had to take a lie detector test just to prove he hadn't talked about it. That single statement ignites the public imagination. What kind of aircraft was this? Why was the government so desperate to hide it? And was this the biggest secret of the Cold War? This mysterious crash fueled one of the strangest aviation legends of the 1980s, the myth of the F-19 stealth fighter, a jet almost everyone believed was real, even though it never actually existed. To understand how this myth grew so powerful, we need to return to the mid-1980s when the Cold War was at its peak and the United States and the Soviet Union were competing in everything from nuclear weapons to space exploration and advanced aircraft. Stealth had become the next battlefield. America had already shocked the world with secret aircraft like the U-2 spy plane and the State Route 71 Blackbird, machines hidden for years before the public ever knew they existed. So when rumors spread about something even more advanced being tested at Groom Lake, what we now call Area 51, people believed it. A radar-invisible fighter jet, an aircraft that could fly straight through enemy defenses without ever being detected. The Pentagon denied everything, but the more they denied it, the more convincing the rumors became. Then in early 1986, a small model kit company from Illinois changed everything. Testors Corporation was famous for making extremely accurate plastic models, sometimes so accurate that they resembled real aircraft before official photos were released. Their chief designer, John Andrews, decided to design the rumored stealth fighter using no classified information at all, only public knowledge, radar physics, and educated guesses. He designed a sharp nose, blended surfaces, hidden air intakes, flattened exhausts to reduce heat, and inward-angled tail fins to scatter radar waves. The result looked futuristic, sleek, and believable, exactly what people imagined a stealth fighter should look like, and he called it the F-19 stealth fighter. In May 1986, an Associated Press reporter noticed the model in a hobby store, and his article spread worldwide. Television news programs showed close-ups of the plastic model, and anchors asked a shocking question: had a toy company just exposed a top-secret military aircraft? Testers denied it and said they simply guessed, but Washington wasn't convinced. In Congress, Representative Ron Wyden held the F-19 model during a hearing and demanded answers, asking whether national security was being compromised and whether Congress was being kept in the dark. The situation became even more intense when Lockheed admitted they had lost over 1,400 classified documents related to stealth technology. Then conspiracy theorists noticed something strange. The U.S. fighter jet numbering system jumped from F-18 directly to F-20, and there was no F-19. To many people, the conclusion was obvious. The number had been skipped intentionally and reserved for a secret aircraft the government didn't want anyone to know about. Just weeks later, the Bakersfield crash happened, and news stations needed visuals. With no real images of the crashed aircraft, they used images of the testers' F-19 model. To millions of viewers, that looked like confirmation. That was the plane. Even the Soviet Union took the story seriously, and later declassified documents revealed that the KGB purchased F-19 model kits to study the design, turning a $10 toy into a piece of Cold War intelligence. But there was one major problem. The real stealth aircraft didn't look like that at all. Instead of smooth curves, it used sharp, faceted panels, flat angles designed to deflect radar, looking more like a flying diamond than a traditional aircraft. In November 1988, the truth was finally revealed when the Pentagon unveiled the real aircraft, the F-117 Nighthawk. It wasn't a fighter jet, it didn't dogfight, and it definitely wasn't the F-19. The missing number had a boring explanation, simple bureaucracy, but by then it didn't matter. The F-19 had already become a legend. Nearly 700,000 model kits were sold. It appeared in novels, video games, toys, and even military unit emblems. The F-19 became the most famous aircraft that never flew, the stealthiest plane ever built because it didn't exist at all. No radar signature, no photographs, no official records. Just a story powerful enough to fool the entire world, proving that sometimes stories are more dangerous than the truth.